Remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on more awesome content. What's up, guys? So EA Star Wars just released the DLC roadmap, or not DLC, but the roadmap for Battlefront 2. And I have to say, I'm super disappointed. So let's talk about it. I'm not even going to script this video. This is coming pretty much straight just from me and my thoughts after just seeing it literally like 10 minutes ago. And I'm just going to put it up here for you guys to see for a minute. But basically, there's not a whole lot in between now and winter. Yes, Grievous, Obi-Wan, Geonosis, the hero starfighter mode, a little bit of stuff like that, and then they have cosmetics, clone troopers, like emotes and all that stuff. But Anakin and Count Dooku coming out in freaking winter? Really? Almost 2019? Oh my god, do you realize it will have been a year once Geonosis comes out? It'll have been a year since content was last released for Galactic Assault. That last time was Crate for The Last Jedi. It will have been almost an entire year. That's ridiculous. Like, that's a really long time to go, especially considering that Grievous's model has been done before the game. Seriously, look it up. Obi-Wan's might not have been done, and I know he's supposed to be released with Obi-Wan, but something tells me when they first came out with this game, they were planning on paying a lot more attention to it than they actually did, because Grievous's model was done before the game was out. So why is he taking this long to come out? Why are they taking so long when really all they're developing for the most part is Obi-Wan? I mean, maybe Grievous's abilities, sure, but come on, guys, this is a long time, and there's a lot of game companies right now. It's a very competitive market right now. You got things like Rainbow Six Siege has a really good model, like they should take from that. But let's not focus on other games. Let me just cite out some of the problems I have with this, just in comparison to Battlefront 2015. In the period of 1 year, just 1 year, Battlefront 2015 had 8 new heroes, 4 new maps, 4 new game modes in the period of 1 year. Why is Battlefront 2 taking even longer for this? And this was my first thing when they said DLC was going to be free. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Everyone wants free DLC, and it's such an awesome thing to people. But you don't realize that if they don't make their money some way, somehow, because everyone wanted to complain about loot crates and in-game transactions, if they don't make their money somehow, this is what happens to games. They stop paying attention to it pretty much until they can find a way to make revenue. And that's what happened to Battlefront, this Battlefront. Because it's the same, like, there's no reason for Battlefront 2015 to have so much constant attention. The only difference is that Battlefront 2015 had paid DLC, and what we have is free. And they have no motivation to really do anything for us as fans of this game unless they're going to keep making money off of this game. I mean, they're still trying to play catch up to avoid bad press, stuff like that, but in reality, they're not going to try as hard because they know they're not making any extra money off of it. And I get that. Like, I'm not even blaming them for that, but it just seems like, you know, I feel like it's partially the fans' fault, and I feel like it's partially their fault just because they had a precedent to uphold from Battlefront 2015, and they did a lot more with Battlefront 2015 in the period of a year. Let's hit on that point. In the period of 1 year, there was so much content. In the period of 1 year for Battlefront 2, we have gotten virtually nothing, and the game is still buggy. It still has a lot of things wrong with it. Vader's choke still hasn't gotten fixed since they nerfed the hell out of it, nor do I know when it's going to get fixed. And Palpatine's lightning is just weird. I don't even know if it's intentional or bug. Like, he can't attack people holding lightsabers anymore. It doesn't make sense to me. There's so many things wrong with the game that they still haven't gotten to. And it just seems like they have given up hope on it, but like publicly they're not giving up hope, but they really have secretly. They're just doing the bare minimum because that's what it feels like. Because again, there's just no reason that the predecessor to this game had more post-release attention than this is getting from the developers. And I mean, I can't blame them. The fans, us as the fans, took away their source of revenue for them to be able to work on this Battlefront and make it perfect. Like, this Battlefront had the potential to really be the only Battlefront we ever needed via, you know, this could have been like Rainbow Six Siege, where it's gone on for years and years and years through post content, but we took away their revenue support. Like Siege has a revenue support. There's in-game transactions to purchase, use real money to purchase things. That gives them a revenue stream. We took that away from DICE with this one. But still, just going back looking at the roadmap, it's just frustrating because of how good this Battlefront could be. It's like you really want to hope for these things to work out, and then you see things like this roadmap, and it's like you guys just really have given up, haven't you? Like, I know we messed up the revenue stream, which, number one, actually, I was for the in-game transactions. I didn't want them to go away because I knew this was coming. Like, just, it was common sense that this was going to happen once you took away their revenue stream. But, so I was against this. But, I mean, just in general, we as the fans did this. But, come on, DICE, you're getting the cosmetics out. Like, there's a rebound to be had here. And I will gladly pay money for, like, whatever, just to support the game. Like, I'll gladly put my money toward things I don't even want, just to put money back in there. But really, DICE needs to also step it up and give us more content. There's so much content to be had in this game. There's so many fixes that need to be done. There's so much that should be happening a lot faster than it is happening. Like, you could say, I'm sure they'll get to it eventually, yeah, but it should be happening a lot faster. And it's not happening because, to be honest, right now, EA doesn't care because they're the sponsors. So, like, all they're looking at with this game is the money aspect, and they're not caring because they're not making their money. Until they start making their money, they're not going to care. Once they see the revenue potential, then they'll start caring, and maybe we can get what we got with Battlefront 2015. 8 heroes a year, 4 new maps a year, 4 new modes a year. Like, that's a lot of content. That's what I expect. And I mean, that's about right. That's a good amount of content considering, similar games that Battlefront 2 is competing against. But I mean, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the roadmap. I'm just kind of disappointed, and like I said, the things that we're getting pretty close up really don't interest me. For me, the biggest part is maps and heroes, just like what 2015 was more focused on. I don't mind the cosmetics. I like them, but I think they should be a background thing until the bugs, the actual game should be focused on first. That's my opinion. Like, first should be the game, then should be maps and heroes, and then lastly should be cosmetics. But right now, I know they're focusing on cosmetics because, the in-game currency transactions and stuff like that. But that's my thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the roadmap. I mean, I am excited for this content. Don't get me wrong. I'm like super excited. I still play Battlefront and I will fully support it because, like I said, it is actually a pretty good game. They just have a lot of stuff they should be doing and fixing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.